What's cracking, everybody? Zerafelros here, bringing you some Pokemon Go battling content. In today's video, we've got an exciting shoutcast from one of my patron supporters and first students that I've ever took on as a coach in my Pokemon Go career. Big Howie 1 has submitted his legend battles in the Element Cup, and this is just about as hard meta as you can get. So if you're looking to make a push in the Element Cup this week, this team will get you far, I guarantee it, because Big Howie 1 is about to show us a prime example of just how strong this team can be. You've got Chinchou to destroy the Duckletts that are everywhere. You've got the Ducklett itself, which is the best Pokemon in the entire cup. And you've also got Vulpix, which I imagine is probably the safe swap on this team. Vulpix being super good with the spammy quick attack moveset that it's got. And we've also got Ducklett with the wing attack buff, which, I mean, if you thought Ducklett was already busted previously, now it's just ridiculous. So let's get right into the battles here. Shoutcast this awesome team and see just how Big Howie pulls this off, pulls this legend run off. So we've got a Chinchou mirror lead, but Big Howie's Chinchou is shiny, and that means it is already better than the opponent's Chinchou. We've got a CMP. I don't know the IVs, but I imagine that this Chinchou is probably somewhat attack-weighted. You don't really get to be super choosy with your shiny IVs, unless you're a spoofer or something, which I know for quite a fact that this lad is not a spoofer. So we're going to just play this lead out, I guess, because obviously, you know, you can't swap out because Ducklett and Vulpix don't really appreciate seeing this. Plus, I mean, once you get rid of the Chinchou, the Ducklett is free. So Vulpix is going to swap in now to catch this Thunderbolt. That's still going to hurt. Oh, look at how cute it is, though. It's got a costume on. So let's talk a second about this Aerial Ace Brave Bird moveset, because most Ducklets you see are probably running Bubble Beam. I actually like the Aerial Ace because in this little cup format, a lot of things are going to do pretty fair amounts of damage. Like even this Body Slam hurts a lot. And that means that the Ducklett has flying coverage for most things. And I mean, like what resists flying probably resists water in this cup too, for the most part, being Chinchou. And honestly, just, the flying coverage is just good. So gonna get that Brave Bird, dude. They tried to catch the Aerial Ace of the Brave Bird. Hits the Brave Bird, comes in with the Chinchou to farm down this Ducklett all the way. The opponent, I think, maybe just gets to a Bubble Beam here. I don't even think that was enough for... yeah, that was an Aerial Ace. Okay, that was sad. It definitely was not enough for the Brave Bird there, I don't think. But for all I know, I don't play Little Cup, so I don't know most of these matchups. But Thunderbolt is going to take out the Chinchou, and that's going to be a good game. Nice 3-ball flex to start the video. Well played. Playing up another legend here on the way up, another Chinchou mirror lead, looking to probably play this out the same way. Stay in. Oh, the opponent swaps immediately into Lileep, and we're going to see Big Howie jump into his Vulpix here to counter the Lileep. Gonna pray that this Ancient Power, yeah, that's gonna hurt. I don't really know how you play this out. I think you just go for Weather Balls. Nice timing here on the bodies, or on the quick attacks, I should say. Can't speak. Weather Ball is gonna get a shield, and then with good timing, once again, we're gonna go for another Weather Ball. I don't know exactly how this matchup goes. I'm going to hope that it's in Big Howie's favor. Getting that Chinchou on the lead probably means that they've got two strong answers to the Chinchou in the back. Could be double grass here, so I would be expecting to see I'm expecting Chinchou double grass here based on this swap. So unfortunately, Big Howie not going to be able to get to this next move to take out the Lileep, and the Lileep takes out the entire this poor little Lileep. Or this poor little Vulpix got destroyed. Oh, and the Ancient Power is going to do some fair amount of damage to the Ducklett. Ducklett is going to get the farm down, but it's going to get met with a Chinchou, and the opponent's got Cottony in the back, and this is not great. I don't really know how you get out of this one. I'm going to leave it in the hands of the man who hit legend with this team. I'm going to see just exactly how this goes, because this is looking pretty grim to me, but we'll see. Charm does not generate energy very quickly, which could open up the doors for a potential double Brave Bird if Ducklett can get the two, which, I mean, honestly, no, because Seed Bombs will still probably do enough to take it out, so we're just probably going to have to see a loss here. But we'll see what happens. You never know in these little cups, especially because matchups are not my forte. Grass Knot almost KOs, but the opponent probably, yeah, the opponent just drops it. That sucks. Unfortunate. Yeah, we're just going to skip the transitions. This isn't my... he edited this one for me. Bless him. Thank you so much for that. Also, trainers, if you want to get some... I could also use some ability to speak right now. That's about... That bar's at 0 right now. If you'd like to submit some can't do it, man. If you'd like to submit some battles to the channel for shoutcasting, we've got a Google form in the description. You can click the link, fill that out, give me the Google Drive for the battles. Man, I'm on a roll right now. My tongue's rolling harder than I am. Anyway, back to the shoutcast. Weather Ball is going to get hit with Ducklett, dude. Ducklett's going to come in and catch this Weather Ball, and now the Body Slams are going to fly. The neutral damage is going to come out. This could get a shield from the Ducklett. There's the shield, and then Vulpix is just going to keep going, able to get to the Body Slam and win CMP. I think at this point you definitely just no-shield this and let the Vulpix go down, as it has done its job. The Chinchou is going to be able to come in and take us out, and then we'll see what is in the back. Wasn't paying attention after about that, but anyway. So the opponent's going to get to a last-second move, probably an Aerial Ace. Yeah, I don't think this KO's actually. Nope, very close to it, though. But now an Execute comes in, and the bird flies in to take out this Execute. Shields up. The Execute is going to throw an Ancient Power. That would hurt a lot. But I think it now, yeah, you could just farm down and Confusion down. So, good game. Well played, man. Very well played. So we got Chinchou and a Chinchou. This thing is everywhere, dude. So we got another Chinchou lead. Opponent is staying in, which probably means that they too have a Ducklett in the back. That's what I would imagine, just based off of how people have been playing these teams. So we see here that the Chinchou on the opponent's side is going to opt to stay in. They're going to go for the Bubble Beam, however, and I don't really know. I don't know if that actually affects this matchup, but I know that it makes it so that Big Howie is going to have to shield this next one, because if it's a Thunderbolt, yeah, it's going to hurt. So we take out a lot of this Chinchou's HP just by these sparks alone. Gonna go for a Bubble Beam bait here to see if we can fish a shield, and we do. And now the opponent is down to 0 shields, and they get to the move before Big Howie does, so I'm pretty sure this is just a Bubble Beam. Yeah, the tell there was that Big Howie's Chinchou was not at that Thunderbolt. They had both thrown the same amount of moves, so still going to be able to take it out, and now the bird is free. Ducklett, now that the Chinchou is gone, this is a grave mistake that a lot of trainers in the Element Cup seem to be making, and not just because of these battles I've seen, but some others I've also noticed, that if there's a Chinchou in the lead, I know you have to stay in for it, but the bird is free. It's a mirror team. Look at this. So shields are down, though. This Brave Bird is going to absolutely destroy this Ducklett. And then you've got Chinchou with a little bit of HP left, I think. Yeah. Chinchou just comes in, absorbs the energy, or farms down. That's it. Good game. Well played, man. That's how you play the mirror. You've got to be able to win that lead. Calling that Bubble Beam bait was the biggest thing that could have happened for Big Howie, and he took advantage of it. Completely took that game. So we've got you've got the Dream lead here with a Ducklett. You just got they stay in for a move too. Coming with the Execute. Execute does hurt a lot with the Shadow Confusion, but those confusions only can go so far with energy, which means that Ducklett, because of how quickly it generates the energy and gets these moves, can pressure shields off just as quick, if not quicker. And the opponent is like, either this is a Brave Bird or a Bubble Beam, and I'm calling it, let my Execute go down. And the opponent, unless they have Chinchou, is not going to have a solid answer for this Ducklett because it has the energy lead. Oh, but the opponent wins CMP. He's going to call it. Is this a Bubble Beam or is this a Brave Bird? It's the Brave Bird. Brave Bird is going to come in and take out that Ducklett, and then look at how much damage these sparks are doing, man. And then the opponent's going to throw a move. This is absolutely going to do nothing to the Chinchou because it resists everything. This is a Bubble Beam, doesn't matter. And then the opponent comes in with a Vulpix. The Chinchou is going to throw super effective Bubble Beam here to do a little bit of chip damage, maybe. I don't know, it's super effective chip damage. That's pretty crazy. 2 Bubble Beams to go into this Vulpix. This has got to get a shield at this point. Yeah, and then you could literally just force them to stay in because you just Bubble Beam them to death is essentially what's going to happen here. You don't even have to bring in the Vulpix, which is crazy. Look, nothing. It's nothing. Man, this is great. I would be out of my mind right now. Look at that. A message from Casa de Felrose. That's my patron server. And speaking of the patron server, if you'd like to join it, and Big Howie, and so many other players that are hitting Legend this week with these great teams that are coming out of my Discord, be it mine or someone else's, we've all shared them. We're all having a great time helping each other climb to Legend. If you want to be a part of that experience, part of that great community, click the link in the description for patreon.com/ZerFelrose. We've got several different tiers. You can join whatever fits your budget, your personal preference better. Unlimited access to me. You can ping me and I'll answer all the time. Doesn't matter. As long as I'm not sleeping, I'll ping you. I'll answer your pings. and also just access to teams, the meta-analysis, my roster planner, like everything that I've got in that Discord is up for grabs if you join the even the lowest tier. So come join us. We'd love to have you. And in that case, I'll stop taking up the shoutcast and shilling myself here. But Spark's gonna farm down the seal there, and Chinchou's gonna throw a bubble beam into whatever this was. I think Ketchup Port came in. Bubble beam is the Cottony. That's what it is. So Vulpix is gonna just shred this thing. Yep, there it is. That's gonna be the good game right there. Well played. And now we've got another battle that we didn't edit out the cute times. Howie, you failed me. It's all good, man. It's all out of order here. So execute into the oh, you get the Chinchou into the Ducklett safe swap. I guess you can't really bring in the Vulpix here because that's the safe, or that's really the hard counter. So I guess you really can't. But the opponent's Chinchou is just going to be able to get as much energy as it wants, and his Chinchou is going to come in and no shield. This move is probably a Thunderbolt, I would like to think. But now that might be the hardest answer that they had to the Vulpix. I imagine they've probably got like a Chinchou Ducklett backline, if I had to guess, just based off of kind of what I'm thinking here. So Vulpix is got the entire match on its shoulders, and the opponent comes in with the execute, meaning that they're willing to give up shields to confusion down this Vulpix, and I think that they're going to be able to, because with 2 shields, this is a matchup to lose here, unfortunately, for Vulpix. So because of the execute shadow confusion damage, unfortunately the little fox that could not, and that is going to be a good game here. Well played, well done, a nice attempt, unfortunately just how it went. So next game here, we've got the Chinchou on the lead versus yet another Chinchou lead. I would say this is probably the most common lead in the Element Cup just because of the duck. And a lot of people are going to put their duck on the lead because, 1, you can put the Brave Bird up front and clear the debuff when you've thrown it. And 2, because that allows you to pivot out of those bad leads instead of getting a chance to be locked in. So I feel like a lot of people are going to probably do that. Now, the opponent's Chinchou is going for a Thunderbolt. That hurts, dude. Look at how much damage that Thunderbolt did. Big Howie immediately pivots into his Vulpix here and risks taking a Bubble Beam to the face in order to make sure that he gets the second shield off that Chinchou, dude. That's wild. All right. So Bubble Beam is going to come through. It really doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Big Howie can easily get to a move here, but he holds his energy very well, and a Dupiter comes in. I remember running this thing last season. Dupiter's a menace, dude. But Ducklett literally just kind of poo-poos all over it. So going to go for 2 moves here against the Dupiter, and then Ducklett just comes in and farms this thing down and has its way with the rest of this team, I imagine. The opponent did look like they stopped fast moving there for a moment, trying to maybe, I don't know, maybe give them less farm. I don't know how much less farm you're going to get, but Bubble Beam against the Ducklett. Ducklett just farms down here, doesn't matter. Ducklett can farm down, swap out, and have as much energy as it wants. It'll probably take out this Chinchou, to be honest. Especially because it's got 2 shields. We could just go for Aerial Ace here if we want to. But we could just build up the... Dude, Shadow Ducklett. Shit, I got the boom button ready, boys and girls. This is going to be a hard-hitting Brave Bird. It wasn't hard enough, though, but he brings in the Chinchou to farm down, clear the debuff, and I think with the shields that you've got, I think you easily just go for a move here and farm down the Ducklett. Or you get close enough to an Aerial Ace that you can go for the Aerial Ace. This is going to take out the Chinchou. Bam! And then you go for the Aerial Ace just in time. Gets there just in time. Whew, man, that was close. All right. Aerial Ace is going to take out that Ducklett. And that's going to be a good game. Wow, that was well played. That was close, dude. All right. So next up, we've got Chinchou into the Ducklett, and we don't gamble here. This is I don't know, dude. I don't mean to make fun. Just if you ever submit battles, y'all should probably make a habit of turning on your Do Not Disturb, just so that stuff like that doesn't come in. I don't know. I unless you tell me to edit it out, I'm not going to, and I'm not even that good at editing to do it. So, just as a general thing, you should always want to turn on Do Not Disturb if you're recording battles for submission. I asked him to do it though. He said he's close to legend. I'm like, dude, send me your battles because I want to do this. So anyway, the Brave Bird's going to come through, and then the Sparks just rip through the rest of the Ducklett. And in comes the Vulpix to eat Bubble Beams. This is interesting. I think that this was a good call here, so he doesn't have to risk the Chinchou eating a Thunderbolt, because the Bubble Beam is what most people are going to throw just because of how it's super effective damage. And he's just looking to let his Vulpix go here. And I think that's fine, because he gets to one more move, and then at that point, the Vulpix can just take out the Chinchou unless the opponent decides to shield, which I didn't see if they even have a shield left. No, they do. So the Chinchou comes in to finish farming down. Now you have a Bubble Beam probably coming at you, but you got to shield it just in case to respect it. It is the Thunderbolt, so that was a great shield. And now you're going to farm down the Chinchou. The opponent knows what's going to happen because they're going to lose. That's going to be it. That's a good game. They concede. 2988. How you must be feeling right now, on the verge of a winning set to get to Legend, dude. This is insane stuff. So Vulpix on the lead here. It's a pretty neutral lead, to be honest, just because of those quick attacks and the body slams. They add up very quickly. And so the Chinchou here is going to go straight for the throat with a Thunderbolt. So you've got to hope now that the opponent doesn't shield it and they let it go thinking it's a Bubble Beam, and it just takes it out. Chinchou's going to come in, and now we're sitting on the cusp of a Thunderbolt coming through yet again from this Chinchou. Is the opponent going to respect this and shield it? Yes, they are. Big Howie immediately comes in with the Vulpix. I think you have to do it that way, but it's risky because you've got the Duck in the back and you're going to take 2 moves here. I don't know. Is this worth the shield? Yeah, it's worth the shield. Throws down the shield to go for the moves here, and then the Ducklett's going to come in. The Ducklett's gonna have to either throw energy or farm a lot, and I think that this is a really risky situation for this Ducklett because of that just that scenario that I just described, being that it's got to either farm all the way down or it's going to throw energy, and they opt to throw the energy, which means this is either a Brave Bird or it's a Bubble Beam. It's a Bubble Beam. So now the Ducklett on this side can come in, safely shield one time, or throw the Aerial Ace. Either way, they probably just go for the Brave Bird here. But, yep, there's the shield. The Brave Bird comes through. The opponent is down to 1 shield, and Big Howie's got 2 moves just about for that Chinchou. Gonna go for the Aerial Ace here. The opponent may have to call the Brave Bird here, and if they don't shield, this is very dangerous. The opponent shields up, goes for the Brave Bird. Is this gonna be enough to take out this Chinchou? We're gonna find out right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is enough damage, gonna take it out, and that was the last battle in this Legend run. Let's see what happens here. We gotta catch it. He gets a 4-1 from 2988 to climb the... Oh. Dude, he's stalling for content, dude. He's stalling for content. He gets an excellent throw on the top with Feeny. What a Giga Chad. Absolute legend. Speaking of legends, gonna claim this ELO any second. There he goes. Claims the ELO up to 3,033 ELO in the Element Cup with this awesome Ducklett Chinchou team. And then Vulpix is just there because it's shiny. Who can? Vulpix is honestly super good as a safe swap in this cup. It's just so neutral into everything. So, very, very well played. Congratulations on Legend, dude. Awesome, awesome games. It was an absolute joy to watch and shoutcast these. So thank you so much for the submission. And everyone watching, thank you as well. We are going to get out of here and catch you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.